No, that's me and Braxton's thing.
Is it though? Because he quit on you. So can it really be your thing?
Well, yeah, I know he.
Throw Braxton under the bus.
Come on, Braxton. You know what? He had better things to do with his
I'll
life.
destroy Braxton's life if it's the only thing I do in life.
If you talk louder, the mic will pick you up, and you can tell him how much you hate him.
Braxton, I really, really, really hate you.
You still on? You good? You haven't gone black yet?
No, I'm good. I'm on. Are these supposed to be faced that way? Not
You can
Yeah,
do
let's
that.
turn yours a bit.
towards
Holy
me?
shit. Okay, so these are shit mics.
No.
Well, the mics aren't. The stands are.
Okay.
But it might move. Just
Come a little closer.
remember, this is.
Come
your
a
mic
little
right here.
closer, baby.
It's like we have a producer now. It's kind of cool. I've had
Yeah.
one person offer to run the social media, and if you're gonna be here looking stuff up and telling Jack where to go, he could be the producer. Maybe my audience will go from 5 to 6 then.
Yeah. Direct us.
The whole time it's just us talking to her.
Yeah. Is this started?
Yeah, I never tell what people when it starts.
It's been going.
Yeah, because if I say ready, set, go, then you kind of get all clammy and.
Oh.
So we're on.
I'm
Like
climbing.
Piper wanted to have a beer before we started, loosen up. I can see. I just wish it was brighter outside.
Nah, it's
No.
fine.
Can't do. I haven't looked up riddles for.
The rain is all part of the spring, you know, it's good.
It rained all week though.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Have you seen how green the grass is? How beautiful is that?
You are always a glass half full kind of guy, and it pisses me off.
Yeah. It sucks. I get a lot of heat from it, so
I mean, sometimes you gotta let people complain,
Okay.
just a little.
No, I do.
It wasn't bad. I got all of my practices in this, except for one. But yeah, otherwise all the practice. Even on what was it, Wednesday? There's lightning through it right up into the end. He stopped and went,
Really?
"Well, fuck it, we're going," which I like. I don't.
How are those little twerps doing?
They're fun. I think 5th and 6th is a blast. They're young enough, and I've said this the last couple episodes. They're young enough that they don't have like egos yet.
Yeah.
So they're just having fun. Like they do this thing called bird boxes. So at the middle school, there's these 2 bird boxes in this baseball field,
Okay.
and that's like their running they do.
Yeah.
And so after like partner passing and agility ladders, coach will go, all right, right hand cradle their lacrosse sticks from one bird box, and on the way back switch it to the left, and they jump for joy. Like right now, if a coach said to me, we're playing games, I'd be like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, bummer. They're like, oh, you guys are gonna go run a mile. I'd be like, I've been waiting all. One kid literally said, I've been waiting all day for this.
Really? That's awesome. That's all you need. Some enthusiasm.
I hate to break it to him, but Jaden, that's gonna change real fucking quick.
You should be running with them.
Almost next year. I think once you get to like 7th and 8th, you're gonna be like, I'm fucking done with this.
Yeah.
Some of them are a little more mature than others, a little moody. But that's just part of it. I genuinely enjoy watching them have fun. I do have to constantly remind myself that they are 5th and 6th graders,
Yeah.
and this is when a lot of kids start playing sports.
True.
So, I mean, when did you start playing sports?
Probably, like 4th grade?
Yeah,
3rd grade?
I did flag football in 3rd
Well, like
grade.
Twilight, we started like kindergarten. Like Twilight is baseball.
was
Like
gonna
our
say, what the
very
hell's
yeah.
that?
Sorry, that's a Greendale thing.
Oh, I guess I started
Twilight
earlier
baseball.
too for that
Or
Little League
T-ball.
baseball.
What
Yeah,
about T-ball?
T-ball. I
That
played
was so
T-ball for
early.
2 years and I quit because I was afraid of getting pitched at. And I did gymnastics.
T-ball, you just tee it up. That's
No,
the
I
thing with
I
T-ball.
did T-ball for 2 years, and then you go to rookies at Little League, I think it's called.
Yeah, or something. Yeah.
And they
It's
start
different for you guys.
pitching at you, or no, there's a machine
Yeah.
that pitches
Yeah,
at
we had a
you,
machine.
and I was like, I don't want to get hit with the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided I'm gonna go play football and get hit with bodies.
Yeah, that's better. That's better.
But no, I did gymnastics too young. But I do have to remind myself they are 5th and 6th, and
yeah.
seeing some of them that do have talents, like, oh, come high school, you guys can be pretty good and
True.
whatnot. So
That's cool. You got to keep them in that because that's not a sport that a lot of people like get into at all.
no, but it's definitely because
It's growing.
we started it when we were in high school,
Oh, really?
and we've seen. I mean,
Dude, guess who's announcing Franklin High School baseball and lacrosse? With Mr. Gain. I'll give you that hint.
is it Gain
No.
with? Did they play lacrosse?
Nope.
They played baseball.
Yeah, not at Franklin.
Do I know?
John Fowler.
Shut up. Really?
Yeah.
I was thinking, I'm like, please don't be something I don't like. Please don't be something I
I
don't
told
like.
him I would go to those Franklin high school baseball games that I have no connection to just to hear them announce together. Because that would be so fun. So he's getting paid for it and like.
I will not go to the baseball games, but I will go to the lacrosse games because I will already be there.
Yeah, well, John will be at I think everyone. I don't know, but yeah, it's kind of funny.
Well, is he a full-time teacher there now, or is he a full-time sub? Probably gonna be a teacher.
Yeah, he's like applying to be a full-time teacher there, but he is just a sub. But like, I mean, so many teachers are out every day, and I think this one
Holy
teacher
shit, I need to
almost
turn this music
got one teacher. I think got fired. I hope I can say that on here. And he kind of just took over for him for the rest of the year. I think this year for math, high school.
Teacher got fired?
It, I think.
Do we know why? Anything juicy? Juicy?
I don't know. I think John obviously knows. I don't know. But
Would you tell me it if you knew anyways?
yeah, I would.
You would?
I feel like it's really not that juicy. Like, I feel like he did tell us, actually, but it's just like...
I feel like now to get fired from anything, it's so easy.
It's a soft world out there.
You look at someone the wrong way, like our little lazy producer over there. That would get me fired.
I was going to say, you're out of here, man.
If this wasn't my show, she would have canned me already.
You're out of here. Yeah, that's how it is.
I wonder who got fired. I don't know. There's a lot of teachers, because we've talked about it, and he's brought up teachers that I just don't remember. Yeah. Granted, it's been 7 years since.
True.
Holy shit, 7 years since high school.
Time. Yeah.
We're getting old.
I saw. You want to get on a few old? I got to read this off to make sure I get it right, but I saw it on Twitter the other day, and there's just like a little picture. 1 second.
Yeah, no, take your time. By the way, what are you guys doing tonight?
Don't really have too much planned here.
Do you want to hang out with me?
Yeah. Here, I found it, by the way.
We have no plan.
It's a picture of Will Smith. That doesn't really have much to do with it, but just the line. It just says, it's like a little look he's giving, just a picture, and it says, "Me realizing that kids talking about the 90s today is the same as kids in the 90s talking about the 60s." Like back in the 90s talking about the 60s. Like it's 30 years. Yeah.
Holy shit.
2020.
Well, I guess like the
90s.
Beginning of the 90s, but
yeah. But
it's within the...
Yeah. There's a little mind blower for you that, yeah.
When you actually hear that, like it's bad. I'm approaching 25.
Yeah.
And I always say 25, round up 30, which means I'm basically dead. You say that around anyone that's above 30, they look at you and go, "Go fuck yourself."
Yeah. No, I sent that in a few group chats, and I ruined some people's days.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of ruined mine a bit.
It's a shocker.
Let's hope the sun comes back out. Otherwise,
It'll
I don't know
wake
if I'm
you up.
doing anything tonight. I need to...
Dude,
Don't let me hold things.
I wanted to be the person who wouldn't say, "Oh, are we started?" Because I know it's always like that.
I know.
And I did it.
And I'm making T-shirts.
Are you?
It says, "Oh, we started." Yeah, I have a list of things that we can do T-shirts for. I had a list and had them mocked up for attending a list, but then I had this co-host who shouldn't be named who kind of just like, "Hey, man, I'm done."
Who's that?
I don't know. He's like, "I don't like you anymore. You're not fun. Like, I don't even like looking at you. You're too short. Like, fuck yourself. I'm done." And I just had to scrap all of it. No, I have one T-shirt still mocked up for that I'll make it like Fat Chance Vintage, and I think I'm gonna make like two of them and just give one to me and Braxton, or awesome. Maybe you guys.
That'd be cool.
It'd be fun.
No, this is a cool setup.
I love it.
And
I absolutely love it. I want stuff on that wall.
Yeah. You could hang anything from this lab.
Yeah, I thought about I have like a few flags, but then it feels like too college douchey for me.
I wanted to bring like a flag over and just like hang it up and just like have you like just keep it there, but
it could have.
I didn't have anything. So.
Right now, the only thing that I like in the background is this baby head.
Yeah, that's a good one. Who was that baby?
I don't know. My brother found it at a store, took a picture of it, and sent it to me. And he goes, "How creepy are these things?" I go,
"Yeah.
Can you buy me one and then send it to me?" I was in college, and he did. Venmoed him, and it's really creepy. Like you put it on, or like I'd have it on. Roommates come back, I'm like, "Dude, you really need to take that off." Yeah. We had it hanging on the wall.
I put it on in here when we were waiting for you to come in. But
Can you imagine bringing a girl back and that's hanging on your wall? Like, hey, Michael,
No thanks.
who's the kid? Morgan, are you tired? Morgan, can you look this up for us? I can't wait to do.
We'll find something. But no, I could tell that you were pumped for this. I could tell.
Yeah,
And that this is you love doing this.
I do
And
love
it's
doing
cool.
this. It's talking.
Yeah.
I kind of don't stop doing it,
Yeah.
so
What else
it's
do you
fun.
know?
Yeah.
It's the only thing you're good at.
Wow. Wow.
It's the only thing you're good at, Michael.
Hey, we can make her go sit outside anytime
We could.
want.
Like, I could close the garage door. You just have to go on the other side of it.
You wish.
But no, I got a nice, sweet good morning text from you, and I knew you were pumped, and that really was a good start to my day.
Yeah.
You know, just a nice, friendly reminder from Michael Kuski that it's podcast day. It's Friday. It's a good day.
It's a
Love
great
you.
day.
Miss you. You know, a little
Sure, we'll add that.
XOXO, smoochy face.
Gossip Girl.
Got it all from Kuski. You know, incredible start. to the
No,
day.
eventually, hopefully, one day I can give you the good morning text
Yeah.
and a good night text because we maybe we'll go out to dinner after this. Not
Yeah.
today, but
Yeah.
Do you ever text a girl a good night text?
would I? Okay, so
Almost scoffed.
I need to just
What do you
give
mean?
you
Of
a
course you
microphone. Would I ever text a girl a good night text? Yes.
I mean, if it's your girlfriend, of
Yeah.
course. A good night text.
I'm not like this scum of the earth, like never talk to me kind of person. Like I think I'm.
Are you? What is that?
No, I would definitely send a good night text. Would it be
Would it be heartfelt?
every day? Fuck no.
No. But like I'm saying-
Tuesday, we've been talking all day. By the way, you shouldn't talk all day because then you kind of run out of things to talk about. Like, hey, maybe say something in the morning, go about your business throughout the day, talk at the end of the night, and that's it. But if I'm like already talking to the person and then I'm like, hey, I'm going to bed, good night. Yeah. If I haven't talked to you all day or I don't know, I feel like I would be talking to you either way at the end of the night, but for some reason we weren't. Not out of the blue am I going to be like, hey, babe, I love you. You mean the world to me. Good night. But does that also, like, seem like me? Like,
No, that's
like a simple, like, I'm going to bed, good night? Yeah, totally fine. No
I
issue
can't
doing
wait
that.
till you meet an awesome woman and you really love her and you really send heartfelt text to her.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Someone's gonna do it to him. I don't know who, but someone's gonna do it. You just wait, Michael.
She'll change it.
I don't think.
Because I used to hate getting those.
Now you don't?
No, I don't.
You love them?
Yeah.
Good night text. Do you do good morning text?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Every morning?
Yeah.
Dude, that's a
Whoever
lot.
Gets up first.
What?
It's whoever gets up first.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Sends it usually.
I mean, we don't text throughout the day every day.
No,
It's like
good
if so,
morning, good night.
or if stuff comes up,
Yeah.
you know, usually or after like work, a call.
Yeah, after work, a call, like, hey, what's up? How was work? But
If certain things come up throughout the day, I'll just like send a quick text. She'll respond whenever she gets break, or like I'll respond. whenever
yeah,
I get
that's
break,
like,
stuff
oh,
like
I
that.
want her to know about this. Yeah, that's awesome.
But it's not like you're just sitting there like, what are you doing now?
No, I know. I don't think you do. I'm saying like that's the worst.
No,
like
that
that
is
is
the
the
worst.
absolute
Yeah.
worst.
And that is when this is what happens. You get sick of each other because you try to find stuff to talk about, and then you just pick fights, and then
Yeah,
and then
the
boom,
less
there
you
goes
talk, the less you
relationship.
fight.
It's yeah, exactly.
Just look at each other. It'll last for years. No, I mean the good morning text I think can be a little excessive. It's just like, does it have to be
He'll
like
learn.
every morning? Good
He'll
morning,
learn,
babe,
Tusky.
or just like my good morning text would be like the first thing I want to tell her about.
True.
That's about it.
Any scary dreams you had, stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, if I had a scary dream, like, hey, you're not gonna believe this. I killed you 3 different times last night.
Yes. We actually just got back from Nashville. Did you know that?
No, you guys have all had COVID. Brian got it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that?
What is that? Oh, that's the those are the local 12-year-olds.
I thought they were crying. I thought that was a baby crying.
I thought that was an animal.
I thought it
Yeah,
was
true.
a flat tire going.
So we have crying kids, an animal, and a flat tire. Let me recreate the noise.
That's a crying kid. But no, yeah, Brian has COVID right now.
Yeah.
But I mean, we both got tested this week too, and we're negative.
Twice.
She went twice.
I got tested 2-3 weeks ago, and I was negative.
So
You know, that was my first ever test.
Really?
Seriously.
Yeah, first ever test.
Good
Oh,
for you.
Look at me. I'm Superman. Coke Zero. This body's a temple. No, I've never had anything severe symptom wise or whatever. And then I think I was like my dad had it, and my mom got tested. Like everyone in my family got tested. For some reason, I didn't, and everyone was negative. So I'm like, oh, I'm good. And then I think legally one of our 7th and 8th graders tested positive, and then there was an outbreak, kinda.
Legally.
And so I was like, all right, I should go
Yeah.
get tested just for peace of mind for them, because the
Yeah.
school nurse wanted them quarantined.
True, you're kind of part of like the schools now. Almost like
The youth
Students.
program. I'm a part of the
Yeah.
club. I'm not part of the high school. I need to emphasize that. Although I could probably be part of the high school if I wanted to help coach
yeah,
the high school team.
but no, yeah.
But that'd be a lot if I was coaching 3 different teams.
yeah.
I don't think I could do it.
No.
It's hard enough learning 30 kids' names and then 60 kids' names and then probably having to do JV and varsity. No, thank you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't get along with them. It's hard enough. I said this last one. There's like 2 5th and 6th graders who are my height. If I have to go and I have to explain one more time that I'm not 17, I'm gonna lose it. They're like, so did you just graduate high school? I'm like, no,
You don't look like that. You don't look 17.
dude. I had the mustache going for 2 weeks.
Yeah, you
was-
got to keep that
It was gross.
beard and everything grown out.
No,
just
I kind
to
of like
keep
keep
it
clean
straight.
shaven. Kinda the little stubble.
Yeah, I mean,
When
but
I-
just so that you're.
Yeah, so they don't think I'm
They
one
know.
of them. Like, hey,
Yeah.
Michael, are you getting in the drill? Fuck you. One day, and I know it's gonna happen. They're gonna find this. Like, they're somehow gonna because now I'm on this Team Snap thing.
They're sneaky like that.
I'm on this Team Snap thing, which I thought was Team Snapchat. Like, they made a group Snapchat
Yeah.
with coaches and 5th and 6th graders, and they're like, Michael, we're gonna add you to it. And in my head, I'm like, I don't want to get 100 Snapchats from 5th and 6th graders saying like, hey, let's keep our streak alive. No, it's just this different app where you can throw a message in like, hey, practice is canceled, we're doing this or that,
Yeah.
and we can't interact. They're not sending me pictures or anything like that, which is great. But where was I going with this?
They'll find you.
Yeah, so now they have
They'll
they have
find
my
you.
full name. I just went as Coach Michael
Yeah.
because I don't. Coach Kusky to me is my dad. That's like now like I don't want to be Mr. Kusky or
Well,
whatever.
now-
Like that's my dad for now until I have kids.
Now they search you on Instagram. They find you.
But they have my full name, so if they Google me
they
at
find
all,
Fat Chance. They start hearing
this
you
is
talk
gonna
about
go
him.
to them.
About
Yeah.
them, yeah.
And they're like, Michael, you said Jaden's name the other day. What did you? I'm like, oh shit. And then I have to go, probably talk to the club, and then I have to.
All that good stuff.
Parents. Parents will go.
But no, yeah.
That, or they're gonna be like, "Can we come on? Can we come on?" And all of a sudden, my episode 20 is gonna be like 26 5th and 6th graders just crowded around one mic, sucking on juice boxes. Like,
The
oh,
juice
this
box
is
guy.
Coke. This is Coke. Oh God.
Would you rather be young or old though?
Would I rather be
Would you
young
rather
or
be
old?
Would you rather be considered young or considered
Oh
old?
no, I like that. Okay, I thought 17 was almost a little bit of a dig. Just a little bit.
A little bit.
Like I don't think I've ever really wanted to. I guess when I wanted like to get into bars, I'm like, oh, I wish I looked a little older. And if I grow the beard out, I look
Yeah.
much older. But now I couldn't care less. Like I don't want to look like I'm 30. Absolutely not. I like looking 24 or 17. You know,
Yeah.
one or the other. I don't know which one. But yeah, it doesn't bother me.
But yeah, Brian's got COVID. That's kind of what started all this, and I kind of want to go back to that because we were just in Nashville.
Yeah. How when did you go to
We-
Florida too? By the way. No?
We went to Florida over New Year's.
I could have sworn someone was in Florida.
Cameron and Ryan are right now.
I swore you were in the picture. Am I seeing things?
Yeah, you are.
See, I was worried when I texted you that you were going to be in Florida and Josh was going to be there.
No.
Which I need to get both of you on.
Yeah, that would be
I
fun.
could do another episode and be like, the people might get confused.
They won't be able to tell our voices apart. I don't think.
No, it just audio. They would have no clue.
Right? I don't know.
Sound nothing alike.
We sound
Well,
different.
that's because you're having sex with one of them. You're used to his voice. No, I think it'd be cool to have both. I'm sorry. Too far.
I didn't bring that one up.
Oh, you're not having sex anymore? I'm sorry.
No, we stopped.
You stopped?
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's
We
real
decided
tough.
to be celibate.
Till when?
Put a ring on it.
For Lent? The Lent's over.
Oh
So he
yeah.
puts a
Oh yeah.
ring
It's
on it.
over. Why are we not going again?
No.
Just kidding.
What is the rule
No.
or like the general rule of thumb on rings? Is it 3 months income is what your engagement ring should cost?
No,
I think it's 3 months her income.
Her income?
sign me up. I shouldn't have said that.
Yes, you should have.
Rewind, please.
Rewind. I'm not editing anything out. I think you know that by now.
I know.
One of these episodes, this chair is just gonna go out from underneath, and we're gonna do everything from the ground. I mean, this is rocking.
You could stand.
A
It's
lot.
kind of get the juices moving, you know, blood flowing.
You can stand. This is kind of going down quick.
Maybe I didn't make it too strong enough.
No, you did. No, it's just I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
I never. Okay, so I actually looked something up for this one, in preparation that
Okay.
you and Josh were gonna be here. So I just started like Googling fun twin facts, and I want to see if you knew some of these. Also, do you
Of course, I
know
know every single one
the
of them.
story of the Jim twins?
Yeah.
You do?
No.
Yeah, you're
No, I
lying
don't.
through your fucking teeth. Okay, let me find it.
Stop looking at me.
Yeah, who are you looking at over there? No one's over there.
I don't know. The camera.
The camera.
I'm looking at the camera. The camera's saying weird
I need to
stuff
get
to
you.
me.
I need to set it up so I can get you a microphone and just like down there, especially the handheld ones that you can just turn on and off.
Don't you have more mics?
Yeah, I have 2 more. But when I tried to get all 3 of them set up, so I got all 4 of them to work for the very first episode of this podcast.
Yeah.
When I tried to get 3 of them to work for their conspiracy, I'm a flat earther podcast,
Yeah, that one.
none of them
I
worked. So then
forgot.
they had to share a microphone, so I'm already pissed off. We're not in the garage, so strike 2. Strike 3, the camera turned off. I'm like, someone fucking shoot me. And then I didn't tighten that camera down, so it rotated to the right after I turned it back on. So the 3 angles are straight on me, the whole group, and then the back of my fucking head.
Yeah. Yeah. That's tough.
So I look like really into myself for that podcast. It's just whole group me. Whole group me is the whole thing edited together.
Well, people
all
will
right.
have to watch it then.
Fact 1, question 1.
Is this the gym? The gym twin?
No. This is
What
just
is
fun
this?
facts about twins.
Oh.
I don't know if these are true or not, but 40%
Okay.
of twins invent their own languages. Do you have your own language with Josh? Or anything similar?
No.
Nothing?
Oh wait.
What does the peanut
Yes.
gallery have to say?
The
Yeah.
fact checker. Yep.
All right.
Good input here. Thank you for looking
Or
that
look
up.
that up. Look that
No, we did. My mom always used to say when we were younger, like in our cribs, she would walk in and we would just be mumbling.
You sounded like the kid outside.
Probably. But like we would mumble back and forth to each other. Like we would understand what we were saying and then, feedback, a whole conversation just in mumbles. So yeah, I think I'm part of that 40%. For sure.
All right. I like that.
I think.
Do you think
we
it's-
didn't make it up.
No,
but
I
that's
mean,
just-
you
that's-
did make it up, but
We did.
okay. Next one, fact 2. Did you know that identical twins have different fingerprints? I feel like that's pretty normal. Like I wouldn't
Honestly-
expect you and Josh to have the exact same fingerprints.
True. For some reason, I always thought we did.
Really?
Yeah.
Apparently,
We
you
have
don't.
like technically the same DNA.
Like exact.
Yeah, identical twins do. Like there's.
Is that on here?
Wait, fact check me if you want. I'm pretty sure that's right.
No 2 people have the same fingerprints.
Yeah. Okay. So moving on, but the same DNA. I didn't know
We
that.
have
I
the
thought
same
maybe it'd
DNA.
be like, no,
Because
you're
it's
like a
from the
chromosome
same-
off or something.
Same sperm, same egg. Yeah. Sorry, had to throw that in there.
Okay. Did you know you and Josh could have had 2 completely different skin tones?
No, didn't know that.
You could be black.
Really?
I have no idea if that's
That
the
can't be
that's
right.
the extent
That
of it.
can't be right.
But
Like,
it
if mom
Does it have an
was
explanation?
White and dad was black.
Oh.
And they had twins together. One could be white, one could be black.
Okay.
that makes way more sense than
Yeah.
two white parents having one black
Yeah.
and one white
yeah.
child.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
Sure.
Fat Chance Podcast, where we look nothing up. You can develop different disease. That's dumb. I
Do you
didn't.
think they're picking up what she's saying? So
I barely.
Did our audience hear
Barely.
that explanation? You think?
Barely,
So
but it's
they
okay.
get it? Okay.
I mean,
It's only for me and Michael and Morgan to know. So
I didn't really. I think they got the gist of it after I
Yeah,
said
they
that makes
heard it.
way more
Yeah,
sense.
Yeah, for sure.
I really didn't read through all these. Some of these suck. You can develop different diseases. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It is possible for twins to have different dads. I think that's two different sperm, one
Wow.
mom, and one egg.
Good for the mom.
Mom's having a good time. Oh, here come the
The babies.
babies. The
Maybe
what did
they-
you call them? Flat tire, or a greasy bike chain.
No, those are interesting though. I've never.
Are you two the youngest?
Yeah.
This is the most interviewing I've ever done.
Yeah, we're the youngest.
Oh, hey, Andrew.
What's up?
Morning.
Morning.
Say hi.
Morning. Kind of a universal morning.
Why you keep saying morning?
Yeah, I said that
It's 5 p.m. I think.
to everyone.
So that's my brother.
Yeah, we're the youngest.
So that's the youngest. Last episode you saw the middle one just walk right through.
We're the
A
youngest.
lot of respect for the brand going on right here.
The what?
For your brand. Everyone just walking through your interview.
I did, to his defense, I didn't text him, but also to my defense, every time the garage is half cocked, I think they know what's going on.
Yeah.
But you are the youngest.
We are the youngest. Have an older brother, Kennedy.
Yeah.
Older sister, Haley.
Yeah.
And then out come the twins.
Okay. Because I think your parents realized
But
they're
Josh is the youngest.
He's the youngest?
technically.
so they realized, oh no, this is a set of non-identical twins. God, I gotta read better.
But do you know by how much older I am than Josh?
I don't. You want me to guess?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a fun little game.
Is it a lot, a little,
It's a
or
lot.
medium?
It's a lot for twins.
This was one of the
Looking-
facts. You guys can
spit
have
out.
different birthdays, which seems pretty
Yes.
common knowledge. Like
Yeah.
if you're 11:59
Yeah.
and he's 12:01.
Yep.
I want to say you're like 2.5 hours.
more.
4.
Less.
3.5.
Less.
3.
Yes. Yes. 3 hours. Which
Fourth
people
time's
usually
the
lose their
charm.
mind at that, but yeah, it is a long time if you think about it.
Your poor mother, by the way.
Yeah.
She's already knowing, like, hey, I'm squeezing 2 out here after I've already had 2.
Yep.
Out comes number 3, and then Josh is just like, I want to stay.
I'm gonna stay a little longer. And the funny thing is, it's not really funny, but my friends always joke around about it. Is that
See, he's still in school, right? So he's like, what, 3 hours behind you in graduating?
yeah.
There you go. Is that what the joke was? Or
No.
Okay.
No, it's not. So I don't mean to get sad here, but I almost died because Josh, like at birth, because Josh was stealing all the nutrients. So I was born like very, yeah, like premature, kind of.
So you came out like a
I was
fun-sized
tiny.
candy
I
bar,
was
and he
tiny.
was like a...
He was a normal sized baby, but I was tiny. And so the joke is I needed to get out of there before Josh really just
Before he just ate
ended
you?
it, before he ended it on me. So I slipped right out, and then Josh, he loved it in there because he was
Were
getting
you
fed a buffet, so he just wanted to stay in, and he just
When
was
you
holding
rea-
on for dear life in
When you
there.
realized the buffet was coming to an end, they closed shop.
Yep. So that's the joke.
Jack was sliding out of there as quick as he
I'm free. Get me away from that maniac. Something like that is what my mom said. Yeah, that's a true story.
My middle brother,
words.
the one who came through last episode, came out with the umbilical cord wrapped around his neck.
That's,
And my dad said
that's-
he came out purple. So, like, my mom gave birth to, like, Barney.
That's
Like, legit
that's
was,
what
like,
a joke
almost
about
dead,
too. But
too.
yeah,
Yeah.
that is how so many babies die.
I mean, he's here.
yeah, he's
I-
alive and well.
Sometimes I like to think the umbilical cord took, like, his voice from him because he
Yeah.
never fucking talks.
Yeah.
Unless
makes
he's
sense.
drunk. But, yeah, no, that, and then I don't. My mom said Andrew just right out. I'm like, I don't, Mom. Just.
What about you?
I mean, I was one. I'm assuming it was probably the worst one.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, I broke the seal.
You did.
That's a bad way to put it. That is such a bad way to put it.
Yeah, I wish I didn't just agree with that.
By the way, speaking of breaking the seal, here, move over just a bit.
I got you.
If you have to go to the bathroom at all during this,
Yeah.
Piper went like 90 times. Just
Yeah.
go outside. I'll talk to the camera, or actually, our producer can come in and talk to me for
True.
a bit.
Go
Just
outside. It's daytime. People are gonna see me.
oh, it was sunny outside when he did it. Just maybe
Really?
do like just go around the corner
Take a shot. And
and away from. Did you say take a shot? What are you trying to get to happen tonight? Oh wait, hold on. Let's
Seriously.
keep going with these facts.
I
and
really
then
don't have to pee, but
No, I'm
I
just
don't
saying,
think
like,
I'm-
if you have to.
okay. It's good to know.
Also, good news for your mother.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Mothers of twins live longer.
Really?
Yeah.
Good
So,
for-
Mrs.
good-
Ringelberg,
Good for Corey.
cheers to a long, happy life, or just long life. I don't know what's going on. Okay.
She's happy.
Ooh, twins. This one was crazy to me. Twins can have different birthdays,
Yep.
which we talked about, and I'm thinking it's like, if yours is 3 hours, born at 10, your brother's born at 1.
We have someone from our high school a few years younger who have different birthdays just because it is like the 11:58 and then they were born.
Guess
a few
the
minutes later.
longest gap for twins, according
Oh,
to
God.
twins.org.au.
I wanna go outrageous here. I don't know how outrageous it is.
I'm going to encourage you to go a little outrageous.
I was just going to say like a day, 24 hours straight up.
Oh, then I want you to go astronomically outrageous. And when I say this number, part of me doesn't believe it, but then I want Morgan, imagine you're having little Ringelberg, and it's twins, okay? Because now they run in the family. And then imagine waiting 63 days in between.
No way.
so you're in labor for 63 days.
63
How is that possible?
days. Can you imagine what kind of buffet? Josh would have came out. Josh would have came out the size of you now.
What? Wait, I'm trying to think.
They
about
would have had to
this now.
pop your mother like a zit to just.
63 days
At that point, why is the mother not just?
apart.
It says twins can have different birthdays. Longest gap is 63 days. I am gonna fact check this. Oh no,
Please
I can't
do.
get rid of this because then we gotta talk about the uncanny case of the Jim twins, two estranged twins who led identical lives.
Wait.
Yeah, I did research for about 30 seconds. That's about it. Longest gap between twins.
I have another story about triplets that
Oh,
it was a documentary I watched on an
I was
airplane
wrong.
once.
I'm
What is
sorry.
it?
It's
Is it
87
longer?
days.
Wow.
According to, well, this is itv.com. Twins born 87 days apart are to be entered into the Guinness World Records for the longest amount of time in between births. Maria Jones Elliott went into labor 3 months early with Amy, who weighed just 1 pound 3 ounces. Her sister Katie did not arrive for another 87 days.
That's,
So basically, what
That's
happened is she thought she was going into labor. Mom took a shit, and then out came Katie 87 days later. Maria, if you're out there and listening, which I know you are, I don't want to compare you to a piece of
She
shit,
is.
but I mean, 1 pound 3 ounces. I think I know some guys that have taken one that big.
no, this documentary I saw once on an airplane about these triplets who they were part of a study, like a psychological study or something like that, where we're separated at birth. And then they lived out in like New York, like New Jersey area. They were separated. and
All three of
then-
them were in that area, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they had no idea they were even triplets or even knew like their brothers and sisters. Like they just thought like they were, I don't know. They had all like were all adopted and stuff like that. And then one time they were like in college at this point, and one of them like transferred schools, went to the other school that like it was his first day there, and all of a sudden everyone was saying hi to him, like saying like a different name.
yeah.
Like his name
so
was
they ended up
actually
going to
like
the same school.
no, his name was like Tim, and they were saying, "What's up, Bob?" or whatever. I don't know their names. "What's up, Bob? How you doing today?" and stuff like that. And like he was just so confused, and eventually he somehow ran into like his twin brother. He thought they was twins, they ended up like being best friends, same exact person, because they were triplets.
And they still didn't know.
They didn't know
were...
there was another one out there.
Wait, hold on. When they became friends, they still didn't know they were twins?
They figured it out then.
Okay.
And then like I want to say like
vaguely remember this. Yeah.
news stories
Yeah.
like just exploded about these two guys who like figured out they were twins. And then there was one more who like saw like the headlines and was like, "Oh my god, those are my brothers." And then like he joined and they were triplets, and like they opened like restaurants, bars, like New York City, and like yeah, just a huge crazy story.
Is that the brothers bar? I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Can you imagine?
But it's all because like, and then they said, yeah, they like, as they grew up, they remembered taking these like tests with like doctors early on, and like hadn't really no idea why, but they were like taking down like characteristic traits and stuff like that just to see like if they like grew up the same, like because they want to do studies on triplets or something like that. But yeah, it was all like just coincidental, and they ended up meeting
That's
up.
crazy. I was gonna ask, can you imagine going out to a bar and just seeing someone identical to you? Because like you've done that so many times. Who is text? Okay, someone has my number. I get like Age Defy, a cream which eliminates 8 years from your face while you're sleeping. No surgery needed. I get these like 3 times a day.
That's someone just trying to be an ad on your Fat Chance podcast.
It's definitely
They
from
got a
porn.
brand?
It's definitely no. I think
List it off, man.
Okay, here
There's your moneymaker.
we gotta do. I think the triplets is crazy because it's another person.
Yeah.
This Jim twins thing. Jim twins of Ohio. They were reunited at the age of 39.
Wow.
They were separated at birth. Where we go? So they were put up for adoption in 1940. At 3 weeks old, their adopted parents coincidentally both named them James.
Really?
So they're separated, both named
Jim
the
twins.
same name. Identical twins.
Got it. What are we gonna do with her?
Go. Just go.
I'm so sorry.
I don't think anyone heard that except for me. It's just going to be me going,
Yeah.
where was I? Okay, their adopted parents personally both named them James. Both men came to be named Jim for short, and that was just the start of it.
Oh God.
The two would grow up only 40 miles apart from each other and go on to live lives that were spookily similar. Blah, 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 blah. Both families knew that the child they adopted had a twin, but they never communicated with each other,
Okay.
which I think is odd. If you know, like,
You want to find that person.
but like for your kid's sake, you're
Yeah.
like, hey, you have someone almost the exact same as you out there. Wouldn't you want to meet him? Like
Yeah.
the reason you adopt is to give someone a better life, anyways. And I think most people would agree a better life is to have like a unified family.
Yes.
Yet you're deliberately keeping them from like a blood relative.
True.
Um.
It's messed up, man.
Okay, so both had beloved childhood dogs named Toy.
No way.
And as school children, both had an inkling for math and woodworking, but were no great shakes at spelling. If their childhoods were uncannily similar, though, then their early adulthoods were truly... I need to stop reading this word for word. Both Jims married twice. First time they married, women were named Linda.
No.
Okay, so let's regroup real quick. James, nicknamed Jim, both had a dog named Toy, unless that's a typo and it's Troy. Either way,
Yeah.
married twice. First wife, Linda. Both of them. When they divorced and it didn't work out, they met and went on to marry women named Betty. Fuck.
No.
By the way, I'm learning this for the first time
I
too,
don't
because I
know
didn't
if-
read this whole thing.
I have a hard time believing this. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, just look up Jim twins, and this is what comes up.
Okay.
Both Jim Lewis and Jim Springer had a son, and I'm sure you saw this coming. Both gave their boy the same name, James Allen. First and middle name.
I don't know.
Both were heavy smokers, drove the same car. It just says a Chevrolet, so, I mean, there are multiple. I guess at 1940, I don't know how many different Chevrolets they were.
Yeah.
And had similar jobs in security.
This was back in the day, the 40s.
They even took vacations at the same Florida beach.
No. Did they ever
Wow.
meet? Nah, I'm probably jumping the gun. I'll let you keep going.
I think that's just about it. It said
Did
they
they ever
finally
meet?
met. They
Okay.
met 39 years later.
What? That's weird. That's freaky.
It'd be freaky meeting, like if you never met Josh before, and then finding out
Yeah.
his name. He was also given Jackson. We call him Mississippi. Both
Thanks
dating
to
a
Game.
Morgan.
Yeah.
Doesn't work out.
I would freak out.
Ends up dating someone else. She's not even paying attention. I can't like.
That's good. We don't want her. She has great input. She would be awesome.
Morgan, look this up. Gym twins. Is it real or is it not? Oh, she's actually doing it. Cool. I need
Fact or
another ice
fiction?
cube. I like that
My
Knob
drink's
Creek.
almost gone.
Same.
Separate it.
Should we try the bourbon?
Extraordinary true story of identical twins who lived the same life in 1940.
Was that like Ripley's? Because I'm on Ripley's.
So that's
No.
that.
Mamma Mia duck.
MammaMia.com.
I trust it.
Oh, for sure.
Wait. You said that's correct. That's a true story.
It has.
New York Times,
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
here.
Wow.
Here.
That's credible.
That's. I mean, and then finding out you have both married twice, both different wives have the same exact name. Kid first and middle name is the exact same. I mean, it's not that. I mean, how common were Linda and Betty back in the?
Probably very common. Betty
Yeah.
for sure.
I feel like Linda.
Bourbon.
Yeah, let's do 2 stars. I don't really feel. What is that, Crown Royal?
Yeah,
Not sponsored by
salted-
Crown Royal.
Salted caramel.
Did you say
Caramel.
caramel or caramel? Yeah.
I say caramel.
Whoa, did you talk about how they named their first sons the same thing?
Yeah. Where have you been? You were
James
literally
Allen.
4 feet from us. And we said it about 5 seconds ago.
Wait, James Allen. I think.
James Allen, yeah.
See, this is that reincarnation BS I've
Oh,
been telling
good
you about.
lord.
That
Re-
freaks me out right there.
The reincarnation stuff. I don't know. I like entertaining all those ideas. Why is it whenever you're here around this microphone, it turns into just the weirdest shit? I just wanted to have a few drinks. My friend Jack, talking to a
That's why I
microphone.
didn't say anything. I'm just
Oh.
here for
You
the
said a
ride.
lot.
I just need a ride.
Just need a ride.
Yeah, that's it.
Look what he's doing.
You're the driver.
Am I?
Yeah.
What the frick?
What are we doing after this, guys? Oh, thank you for getting me.
Dinner.
Welcome.
I need to eat.
Honestly, not much going on. My dad coaches Greenfield High School football.
Okay. I was gonna say you gotta give me a
He
sport.
coaches
here.
Greenfield High School.
He just coaches the high school in
Period.
everything. Guys,
they-
girls, youth.
They play Greendale tonight, so it's a little bit of a bigger game for
See,
them.
I automatically heard Greendale because you
Oh,
went
really?
there.
Yeah. No.
I did not hear Greenfield at all.
His last year coaching was when Josh and I were seniors, and then he wanted to try to be like a head coach and stuff, and it's been good. But this is his last year coaching.
Is he head coach in Greenfield?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We killed Greenfield every time we played them
Yeah.
in high school.
Yeah,
I
we
think
did too.
everyone did. I think Greenfield was the one team. I feel like a lot of high schools have this. Like that one team is like, oh, in 4 years they never won a game.
Yeah.
They didn't. At one point they had to. Our JV game got canceled because they didn't have enough varsity players, so they had to bring half their JV team up to varsity so they could play our varsity team.
Yeah. Yeah. Yikes. But no, they're better now. They are, and they were even getting better like as we played them too.
Right.
But
Yeah.
but we just destroyed everyone, so it didn't really matter.
Do you miss? I miss the like high school sports, the like how much people cared about it and having fans come for you. I don't miss football though. Like I miss the atmosphere of high school football.
Yeah,
I don't
just the
miss actually
camaraderie.
playing it. I miss playing lacrosse.
Yeah. No, I miss football. I loved football. That was my favorite sport.
I think I
but-
think I was significantly better at lacrosse than football.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I don't know.
offense is way more fun than defense.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's way
True.
more fun.
Yeah.
No, I don't miss it. I like because I remember when I went to Madison to play lacrosse and going to the games. Like I was pumped, especially coming from high school. You're like, oh, I'm playing college lacrosse, even
True.
though it's a club. It's like, the coach came. He wanted to know if I wanted to play. I feel like, kind of
No,
like
that's
doing
cool.
well.
That's
it's
really
it's cool. And I mean, it wasn't a big deal. It's like basically, hey, we'd like you to have you play, so we have numbers, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But then you go to like one game, and it's like a park that's available. You don't have a set field. At UW-Madison, there's no set field for us to play, really.
Yeah.
Like the first game we played, we just played. Actually, that's a lie. First game I ever played was outside the College Rava, which was pretty fucking cool. My high school coach came to watch or whatever.
That is cool.
And so that one, I was like, this is going to be fun. My parents were there. High school coach was there. And, like, it was in Milwaukee, and a lot of kids on the team were from Milwaukee, so there were plenty of people there. First game in Madison, though, was, like, it was a park. They hadn't cut the grass in Snom. It was hilly, like, just from, like, the bombs that went there. And it was, like, my mom and my dad there and, like, 4 other parents.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed playing, but I was barely with anyone I knew.
Mm-hmm.
And I had no one there that was like for me, which it sounds selfish, but at the same time, like that was kind of nice when you went out there. It's like everyone's here to watch us.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's just like if I played that game, no one really knew. Like I could have not played that game, lied about it, and people would have believed me.
True.
But I do miss that. It was fun.
Yeah.
Getting together like Friday night or like Thursday walkthroughs, like, Friday, it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
We ended up at George Webb's afterwards. Just still to this day, my favorite diner I've ever been in.
Yeah, I love it. Love it there. But yeah, I know it's my dad's last season, and it's spring. Obviously, they push off the spring because you could.
Yeah,
the schools
that didn't
chose
even
to
register
have
either.
Fall or spring, so it's.
I think Franklin
They
chose
pushed
to
it
have
off.
fall.
Yeah, I think it was like in the state, like half did fall, half
Yeah.
were doing spring. But with spring, like there's no playoffs. Like it's so different. Yeah,
What is
Yeah.
it? You're just playing to play?
pretty much. And like for some
don't give me
people,
a-
like it's important. But yeah, like the last game of the season, it literally will just stop, kind of for no.
I guess
reason,
for some people, like the people that are still getting to like want to play in college or getting recruited and trying to get maybe
Yeah.
a tape at like the
some
very
looks,
end.
for sure.
Yeah,
It's huge.
but if you would have asked me my senior, I don't know what I would have done. Knowing I'm not going anywhere for football, it's going to interfere with lacrosse.
Yeah.
Would I have played football if I had to do it in spring, knowing we wouldn't go to playoffs? There was no like ultimate goal. I don't think I would have. Would you?
I would.
Really?
Dude, but you were good though. Like your team needed you. You started. Like you clearly
Team
played a
didn't
part.
need me.
They needed you.
I think I just filled like a hole. That I was just like a body. I mean, I by no means do I think I was bad. I think I was smarter than I was athletic when it comes to
True.
football. Like I wasn't. I'm not
that's
big.
a big part of it.
I just compared myself to a 5th and 6th grader earlier. I'm actually in better shape.
tenacious though.
I'm actually in
Tenacious.
better shape than I was in high school.
Yeah.
I think I weigh 20 pounds more than I did in high school too. Which
But no,
I think
it
a
was-
good 20 pounds more. If you asked me 2 years ago, my 20 pounds more, it was like
Yeah.
bad.
And then your mom called you out and you changed everything.
Twice.
Your mom really.
Mom helped.
She helped. She put you down. But that's maybe what.
Yeah,
You needed.
I think when you get that first like I think moms often give us like white lies.
Yeah.
I don't think I know. She actually just gave one to my brother for a while. My brother just turned 21 and in February, and he had gotten 2 or 3 underage drinking tickets. And we were one was kind of like BS, I think, or I don't know the exact story. And we were talking to like a lawyer to try and lessen a ticket or something like that. And my mom just made up this lie from this lawyer. Said, Andrew, if you get another one before you're 21, you could go to jail by some law or something like that.
Yeah.
He didn't go out for 3 months.
Good.
I think it was 3 months. 2 days ago, my mom told me, you were never going to jail. He goes, what the fuck?
She keeps you in line. That's what you need.
But yeah, when she, and I think I deep down knew it too, because I'd occasionally like when you're bored and you're like scrolling through your phone, you see a picture of yourself and you're like, dude, there was a 6-pack there in high school. Like, I now have a different 6-pack. It's just I'm holding it in my hands. So when it was 2 winter breaks in a row, she goes, "You're looking a little soft."
Yeah. Yeah, that's the word. That's
And
debilitating.
then she also go, when you have your beard, your face gets more full and it's rounder because I don't trim it like you do. When you do it well, you do it under your neck, which is perfect. You don't
yep.
chin strap it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, the people who cut it off right here.
Yeah, then this part, your double chin then still shows.
Your double chin still shows, but then you're cheating in my head. Just like, oh, I have a jawline. No, you don't. You have a hairline on your chin. That's it. It's that might be top 10 pet peeves of people.
Yeah.
Is people who just like cut it off here. I'm like, it looks worse than if you just didn't have a beard.
True.
I'd rather you have a patchy beard everywhere or no beard than you doing this. Then you have this like what looks like a tumor under your neck, and then a painted on chin.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she did two winter breaks in a row because you're looking soft. And first winter break, I think I worked afterwards. I worked out. I was doing 2 days for a month. And I thought,
Yeah,
and I did, but you also
that'll-
don't know, like when you first start working out and stuff like that, you don't know, like diet, and I don't want to get too much into like the health stuff, but I didn't know how to eat, so and not like I still know how to eat very well, but
you do.
I would significantly better than when I was a sophomore in college.
I don't think
I thought just eating healthy was good, so I'd be like, I would still eat just copious amounts of food. I was like, oh, rice, chicken, and then I would douse it in sauce. I'm like, sauce doesn't have calories. Sauce has probably the most calories in the thing you're eating.
I really don't think it's that much of a difference. You literally just have to change a few things. Like literally just get a few extra servings of vegetables and fruits in a day. Drink more water, and just like
you need
just
less,
little like that.
Well, you
like,
need to put in less than what you burn. That's as simple as it can get.
Yeah.
If you're gonna lose any weight, it's just hey. That's why I'm addicted to this thing. Like I have to.
Yeah, I don't have one of those. I
have
need
to
one.
close my rings Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I feel like a bag of dicks. I could be, if I my watch is dead, I could work out twice. But if I don't see it, I'm like, I didn't do enough, which is psychotic.
They're just psychotic.
My mom was like, hey, you're overdoing it. Like I would go like randomly at 10 o'clock at night and I'd go work out or I'd go for a run. And it was usually because I was stressed out.
Yeah.
But she goes, you don't need to go do that. Like this is technically you biked this morning, worked out in the afternoon. You don't need to go run again.
Yeah.
But I need to close it. Sunday, I could give a fuck what this looks like. It could be negative. Like, hey, you put on 45 pounds, sat on your ass for 25 out of 24 hours today.
Yeah.
And I don't know how, but exercise for negative minutes. And I'd be like, that's fine. It's Sunday. Saturday, I feel really good about the week if anything closes, especially the move ring. But it's gotten to the point now where like my goal is 700 calories a day I have to burn.
Yeah.
If I just do 700, like if I hit 701 and it's like 9 o'clock at night, I still feel bad about the day. I'm like, I could have done way more. It's good and it's bad.
I was gonna say it's not a bad mindset to have. Like just
there are worse
Yeah,
habits, and I'm not like it's not like I'm not eating and then whatever, but it is an addiction for sure. Like this thing never comes off unless I need to charge it. That's never or shower.
Wow, I meant to switch. I have a different pair of shoes in my car that I was gonna put on.
Dude, I put these on for the show. Every time now.
Those are nice.
Yeah, these are my new workout shoes. I got them for indoor lacrosse when I was coaching the kids. I'm like, I think it's time I start working out in not my bar shoes from Madison. I have white Vans that had like 6 holes in each shoe.
Really?
And I would just work out in them. Because, like, yeah, a lot of people say you can, when you, like, do legs, you should have, like, either an elevated heel or a flat heel or something like that. So I'm like, they work. I'm not running or anything like that. If I run, it's for like 5 minutes, and like I can run in Vans for like 5 minutes. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
So I left them on. I don't need to spend money on shoes. And finally, when I had an excuse, I was like, I'm not going to show up and move around with a bunch of 5th and 6th graders. I needed to impress a bunch of 5th and 6th graders. Is what it's boiling down to. And I was like, let's go get a decent pair of shoes. And I saw these at Dick's. I was like, I like them. They're getting a little dirty though.
No, they look good.
I love the all white.
I don't. Yeah. I usually get like just gray shoes all the time. You know, just some shoes that'll go with anything.
It's smart though because they can get a little dirty.
Yeah.
and no one really knows.
those
Whereas
get
like
dirty.
I can't. If I wore these to the bar, I wouldn't stand close to anyone.
Those
If
look
you
good,
gave
though.
Morgan her, what's it called? No. Why can I not? Dude, I have so many brain farts when I do this show.
So, did a bird just fly into the garage? And
Yeah, it's
what was that?
dude. It's part of the appeal, the charm of this
Hey,
show.
I love it. I
Is
love
the
it.
outdoors. I mean, sooner or later, I'm just gonna open the garage and just see what flies in.
It'd be fun.
I turn the
A little
cameras
chaos
around.
in
We'll just
here.
do audio, but we'll let the cameras just face out what we see. Well, not see, but like right now we see half a garage and my mom's license plate.
Yeah.
Oh, and Morgan.
Oh yeah, she's over there.
Where?
But no. Want to go back to Nashville? I've been trying to.
We were talking about
Well,
Nashville. Yeah, let's do Nashville. Because that is again an overarching theme of
Exactly.
each show I've done.
I thought it'd be great to bring up.
Let's do
And
it.
Gain was there. You know, Gain is the king of Nashville. Besides Brian.
I'd say-
'cause Brian already lives there. So.
Gain's more like the town squire, just like, hey, let's make someone laugh.
Yeah. Yeah. He
Knows the
he
town
did
very
okay.
well.
He did. You know.
He did okay.
He had one bad night.
Would you
He
like?
almost
Would you?
broke Jack and I up.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
get in here. Get
No.
in.
He did okay.
So
Hey.
drunk.
Oh hey, for Nashville, Gain, that's a good thing. You know, one bad night.
Gain, they're such a nice couple. What are you doing? They're my
No,
friends tonight.
It was fun. I guess we gotta address Gain.
You can't start with he did well and then her
I
going.
said he did okay.
He did
So almost losing your girlfriend is
okay.
okay.
It was a good weekend.
Gain, you did good, man. We almost got there. Just kidding. No, he did.
Gain so close, man. We talked about this.
Relative to his like normal times, he did better.
Which should put into perspective for anyone that's listening to this.
Yeah.
That almost breaking up two of the nicest people on this planet is okay for him.
He okay.
And again, Jake, moving there. Okay. Love you, buddy.
I think it'll be good for him to move there. And once he moves there, he wants it as a vacation, and like it'll switch a flip a switch. But no, we'll talk about.
We are. I mean, let's talk about
So
it.
he got a little too drunk one night. It was our Friday night there.
When'd you guys go down? Let's start with that. You went down Friday?
We went down Thursday.
Okay.
Thursday night.
Came back Sunday?
Came back Sunday. Gain went down Monday.
Of course you did. Because, I mean, 4 days
He was
isn't enough.
a Monday through Saturday. I could even back up even more. So we were in Jackson Hole the weekend before.
Oh, yeah. I heard a
From-
lot about this trip.
From Wednesday
Yeah.
until Sunday.
You guys have been traveling so much.
It's been way too much.
Heilman's in Austin, Texas right now.
I saw that today.
I know.
That's so cool. That's a place I really want to go.
I would like
But
to move
so,
there.
yeah.
You want to come with?
So Jackson Hole until Sunday, a bunch of skiing. We were dead. So we get home Sunday. Sunday late at night because we had a layover in Denver. Got back to Milwaukee pretty late, like 9 p.m. Gain goes to Nashville the next day, Monday, and he does have the job there, and like he is remote, but he went into the office and worked into
Gain-
the office a few times to meet coworkers and stuff like that. So it's
Gain
like
could
a
be
good
a
move.
double amputee on Sunday and still make it to Nashville on Monday.
He will do anything. But so he was there from Monday to Saturday night. He flew out Saturday night because he needed to get back for Easter Sunday. So he was there Monday. I think they kind of kept it chill. Went to a few bars during the week. We got there Thursday night. That night we went to Losers.
Winners and losers?
Yeah.
All right,
But-
you go to one, you go to the other, basically.
Well, that night there was a pretty big artist at Winners. We waited in line for a while.
Who is the artist?
It was Ross Ellis. I
No,
guess he's not
no clue.
big,
But
he's-
like big.
he's up and coming.
big
and like,
in terms of like Gain definitely knows who he is, and
Gain
Brian
was
probably does too.
Gain and
yeah.
Brian were pumped. We didn't get in. Well, we got in, but they sent us right upstairs, and they said, "There's no room down here. Go upstairs to the balcony, and like that's it. Like we weren't seeing him or anything, and it was kind of cold, so we were just like, there's no point in
Yeah.
being here. And there was no one upstairs, by the way. We were like the first people to go up. And like,
Oh, so you had, like
and
the
we
whole
couldn't.
thing to yourself?
Yeah, so we literally got up there. We literally went to the bar, took a shot, and we were like, we're going to leave. It's too cold. We went right over to Losers. Stayed there for the night. There was another live band there, as there is in every bar in Nashville, and that was
Which is
fun.
probably one of the biggest appeals of that place.
Yes, but so that was a good night. That was a fine night. How many?
This is
How,
the bad night.
how many details do we want?
By the way, Game, this is the second person that has come on this show and has had a story about you that's going to take longer than 10 minutes
Yeah, well,
about you in Nashville.
We can be done with Thursday night. Move on to Friday, please.
I don't know. There's just kind of funny.
It is, but I
I'll-
don't know if Game wants it on the podcast.
Oh. Ooh.
There wasn't too much Thursday.
Do you want
Thursday
to
was
whisper it to me and then I'll let you know if Kane will approve of it?
no.
Do you want to mouth it to me? No one can hear you.
It wasn't even a big deal.
Oh, yeah, we'll leave that out.
Really.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you why after. It's not a big deal at all. But yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, we'll go to Friday. It's just different reasons.
He
For,
just
for
didn't-
me, it's
Yeah.
more of a thing.
He just didn't want to come home with us. He was having too much fun.
That's a great way to put it.
And I wish he would have, because us three, me, Morgan, Brian, had fun at the house, but then he went to bed.
By the way, how nice is
and
that
he
house
showed
he's
up
staying
later,
at?
but it's really nice.
It's really nice.
It's really nice.
And he has it to himself. Kinda.
That's part of the story too. Our first night there, Thursday night, we got in. We were there for about 20 minutes, and the travel nurse that Brian,
Mm-hmm.
she owns the place and let Brian live
He's
there. while
sleeping
she's
with her
gone.
now?
No, he's not. Not quite. But she showed up like 20 minutes. Like we got in there, we were in there for 20 minutes, kind of getting ready for the night, and she showed up, like out of nowhere. She had no
Oh.
idea we were really staying there.
Was that his first time seeing her too?
No, he was with her like the first 2 days he lived there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We talked
But
about that.
he had no idea she was coming home, and like just with having like people sleeping there, he was just kind of shocked, and like he wasn't sure if she was really okay with it. But she was. She was so nice, like so cool about it all.
Is she
So-
like an older lady, younger lady?
No, she's like 26, 27. Yeah, she's
kind of
younger.
cute.
She's
Okay.
cute.
Yeah, really cute.
Hey Brian, I'm not doing anything next weekend. And you said you're out of quarantine, so
Yep.
make room on
So that was our
couch.
Thursday. It was a great night. It really was. Friday, we went to this breakfast place, brunch. I would say it was probably like we went there at like 1 or 2 p.m. Bottomless mimosas, bottomless Bloody Marys. Got food in us. It was good. Went to Underground on Broadway. Have you ever been to Underground or heard of
Where
it?
is it? Give me some coordinates.
Like straight. It's literally right next to Acme, like way over on that side. I think that's
it's across the street or is it next to it?
literally next to it.
I don't know if I don't. Okay, then I don't think I've ever been in there.
Yeah, it was the first time I've been there, but literally you're looking down at the Acme balcony, like all the way up.
Oh, so it's above Acme.
It's above.
Acme's a
It-
pretty
it
big bar.
shocked me.
Yeah.
It shocked me that we were looking down on Acme, and yeah, like it was.
Was it warm
Bunch
while
of
you
people
guys
there.
were there?
Yeah,
That's nice.
like that day it was probably like 65.
Oh, it's perfect.
Next day was like
I think
70.
70. I think down there is perfect. You want it to be a little warm.
Yeah, it got a little chilly at night, but it was fine. So from Underground we went to Rippy's. Got
Okay.
dinner there at Rippy's. People were starting to die off on us. A few had to go home
On a Friday night?
on a Friday night because we started pretty early.
Friday at like 4.
Yeah.
Let me guess though. Gaines
or
in
5.
full fucking force.
Gain was fine at that
No
point.
shit.
He was at that point.
Nashville's like 50 cc's of adrenaline.
When
for
we
him.
ended at Rippy's, he quickly bought a tequila shot for himself and the singer at the band who was there at Rippy's. And I think that's really what did him over because by the time we got to the next bar, which was Tootsie's, great bar.
Where his eyes kind of going back and he's like,
Yeah. His eyes were going. You could kind of tell what was
Mr.
happening.
Gain, I hope you never listen to this.
Yeah, so we got into Tootsie's, and we were there for a while.
Tootsie's is fun.
Tootsie's
I really
is a
like
really good bar.
I guess technically the third floor of Tootsie's.
That's where we were.
Yeah.
Yep. Big live band there. Big dance floor. Everything was open. Like there were really no. Like when we were there in October, it was all you had to be seated. You had to order drinks from a bar.
You could say there were no fucking rules.
There were no rules
Yeah.
this time around. Yeah, but that's when Gain went just a tad overboard.
Let's hear it. I'm pumped. How did he almost break you two up?
Just a tad overboard.
I feel like you're gonna say such a dumbed down version.
I am. I'm about to. Morgan, just wait. Let me say my. Let me say my.
We'll do both sides. So if you haven't figured it out yet, we have a special guest, our producer Morgan.
So he was doing okay. The second I
Twist
realized.
the mic if you can a bit.
Yeah. The second I realized he was
It's gonna
doing
move again.
doing
Don't
a
worry
little worse than the rest. He took a shot.
Another one after
Another
the unnecessary shot that
Yeah,
I
he
probably
did.
this. Also, if you're gonna buy, sorry for keep interrupting, but
No, it's
if
okay.
you're gonna buy the band a shot, I feel like you gotta easy, you gotta buy them something easy to start because you don't
straight
know their
tequila.
preference.
Yep.
You're like, hey, here's rail tequila because I know he's not buying top shelf. I mean, he could, but he's like, here's the stuff that's been sitting in the sun for the last 4 hours. Rail tequila shot, you and me, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
That's
yeah.
the
It
worst
was.
thing to do.
Yeah.
And now, did he do tequila again for this?
I think it was, or whiskey tequila. Fact
Is
checker.
te- is tequila?
It
Look
was
it up.
tequila.
Morgan, look it up.
It was
Call
tequila. Morgan and I were by him when
Remember.
when this happened. I mean, we were pretty lit up at that time too. He took it and then he just started spitting
No, he took the shot.
on the floor. He was spitting
He took
directly
the
on the
shot,
floor.
And then every time he took a sip of beer, he spit his beer out onto the floor.
He spit on the floor after the
Let's
shot,
get you in here.
and then from there he spitting his beer out. Maybe he knew. Maybe he was trying to hold it back, but
If you're telling me right now this ends with him in an alley with a homeless man again,
No.
I
No,
will
not quite.
piss
No,
my
not
pants
quite.
on the spot.
no, it doesn't.
I'll do the rest of the show butt ass naked.
He was much safer this time, but we realized from that point, probably a half hour, an hour, I don't know.
Took his hat off
Took his hat off
and chucked it.
and chucked it. I don't remember
Woman's
that.
face.
At a woman's face. He took his hat
I
off.
wish I
chucked
need
it at a
another
woman's
camera where
face.
she's telling you what to say and you're also just like, wait, he did that?
I didn't know he did that.
Yes, so-
Random woman.
Yep.
Random
Just
woman.
Took it off and chucked it at her.
How close were they? From me to Jack?
Yeah.
He just went boom,
Yeah.
hard.
About 4 feet away.
Was he talking to her beforehand?
No, he
Was
just wanted his hat off his head. He just did it.
Gain, I am so sorry right now. But let's be honest, this is great for me. I might not clip this one, but you are going to be pinned to the top of the channel at a certain time.
And then, yeah, so from there, I don't know, kind of drank more. He was really just blacked at that point, got a little, just kind of tipping over, a little too, I don't know, taking up too much space, I guess. That's a good word for it. Leaning into people. With our co-host, is that what we're calling?
Producer.
With our producer, he started
Actually,
just kind of,
We'll call her Young Morgan instead of Young Jamie.
Okay. Young Morgan. He would kind of came up. I remember this one time. Kind of came up to her, just kind of wanted to say something to you. He wasn't mad at you at this point. Kind of slapped her in the back a little too hard. Said something. We started realizing maybe that was just too much, And he's getting a little too out there. So we were like, okay, he's got to go home. And then
Which is like trying to tackle a greased pig.
it was tough. Hey, we did it successfully.
You got him home?
We did.
But he,
We
Brian,
did.
And two bouncers had to carry him out of Tootsie's.
At first, it was me and Morgan. We said, we'll take him home. We'll
I'm
be
glad
right
no one
back.
heard that one.
Well, that was I was gonna say that, but I don't have to. At first, me and Morgan, arm in arm, each side, try taking him. He's not really budging. I kind of yank him a little
He's a
bit.
big boy.
He's a big boy, and I'm used to kind of trying to corral him. And this was a tougher time, but we got him a few steps. Looks back at Morgan and just
It's me.
pretty much doesn't. No, you get away from me. I don't want you to take me. Then that's when Brian comes in, and Brian gets his other arm, and we.
Before all this, Brian grabs him by the.
Can you come into a microphone so we don't have to
Yeah,
repeat
come here.
this?
He looks so bad.
Oh my God! No, you don't.
You were in your pajamas when we did ours.
True. Okay, so then Wait,
Grab the other stool for her. She can be in for.
thanks.
There you go. You've done this before.
Yes. Before.
We have to be nice to him though.
No, we
can't
will.
just get.
But before, like, we leave, he's like going crazy, and
Make
Brian,
sure you're in the
just
camera.
for example,
Shooing Morgan away.
shooing me. But before, like, Brian's seeing all this go down, so poor Brian is like, you can't be like that towards other people. So he grabs Gain by the shirt like this and is shaking. He was like, "You gotta get it together, man."
Hey, Gain, that's
Was
not
a little
the
more
first time that's
aggressive about
happened.
it. So yeah, that's all I want to say.
And then at that point, me and Brian, we got him. We got him a few steps, and that's when the bouncers see, and that's when the bouncers kind of step in and say, "Okay, they helped us out.
We got this.
Yes." But me and Brian still had him like arm in arm, but the bouncers kind of just like came behind him and were like,
Helping
"Buddy,
out.
let's go. It's time for you to go." Morgan was just following them. At Tootsie, so we're on the 3rd floor. We had to go down a bunch of stairs.
They're kind of tight. Yeah.
They were tight.
You didn't take like the direct exit.
We
You
took-
went down the back.
No, we took the direct exit, but it's just straight
It's
stairs
straight.
down.
Yeah, it's long. It's
Each
long.
level like kind of comes out to the stairs. So we just went down the stairs. I'm kind of in front of Gain, just like holding him back a little, making sure he doesn't fall. I got a few too many steps ahead of him at one point, and realized all of a sudden I hear Brian. He goes, "Jack, help!" And I look back and like, if like Morgan was Gain, like there's a bouncer on this side, Brian's like on this side holding him, but Gain is literally like, because he was like leaning forward going down these stairs.
Oh my god, he almost went completely head over.
I looked back.
Ass
Like a
over tea
nosedive.
cat. He almost went ass over tea cat.
I looked back and his face was right here, and his feet were just like straight, just on the steps, just like this, like being held back by like Brian and the bouncer. And then all of a sudden, I just like push him back up. And that's when I realized, okay, I gotta stay way closer to him.
I love you, Jake.
And then I don't know.
He's full Superman,
then-
just like
He was literally Superman. That's a great way to put it.
So we get out on the street. He's like dapping up all the bouncers who just helped him get
Like,
out of
"Thanks,
the bar.
man,
Yeah. Like, have a good night. The bouncers are literally like laughing. Like,
Bouncers loved him.
They loved him.
They loved him.
so
well,
then we
that's
get to
because
my
they
Uber.
He didn't cuss him out. He didn't, from
No, he
what
was
I'm
just
hearing, like
chilling.
He
he
didn't
was
really do
just like
anything bad
like
to him.
drunk and having fun,
Yeah.
which they probably like to kick that out at that point. Like, this is gonna be entertaining for us instead
Yeah.
of sitting outside.
And Brian and I were kind of making like, I don't know. I remember like making jokes about it as we were kind of going down, so they appreciated like
They were happy
the
that we were
humor
taking him
in it,
away.
I guess, yeah.
So then we get to
It's
my
our
Uber.
problem. It's our
My
problem.
Uber sees like Jack and I. He's like chilling, like calling us over. Then he sees Gain, and he was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Is he gonna be okay?" And we were like,
So at that
I
point,
didn't say
Morgan and I
anything.
take.
By the way,
him,
you know it's gonna be a bad Uber ride when the first thing they say to you is he gonna puke?
"Yeah, literally." And Jack goes, "He'll be fine." And I was like, "He better be." And the guy's like, "I've made 1900 trips, whatever it may be,
gotta
in
be
Nashville." And
1900.
he was like, "And no one's ever thrown up in my car, and I don't want this to be the first one." And I was like, "Okay." Like,
I don't really see him throw up though.
yeah.
Did he?
So no, he
No,
didn't.
Yeah.
And then
From there, we got him.
we get home. It's fine. We can't get Gain out of the car.
He slept the whole way home. He
The
was
whole
fine.
way home.
He was
It was
good.
like a 9-minute ride.
The whole way home, he took a siesta. Like,
So we like get out. Jack's in the middle. Gain's on this side. I get out. Gain's not moving. Jack can't get out because Gain's not moving. I'm trying to pull Gain
Literally.
out, literally with like yanking him out, but I can't. I'm literally falling backwards because like he's a big guy.
yeah.
And then Jack's like shoving him, and then finally Jack picks up his feet
One
like
leg
this,
at a time.
just throws him out of the car, and then I yank him out. He just falls onto the road. And Brian's lucky that he doesn't live on a like busy street because
Yeah.
literally Gain just laid there.
Dean was laying there.
If anyone of authority saw that, the cops would have been there and like just like, hey, I think there's a corpse getting dragged out of an Uber.
Seriously.
Literally.
And
The
he just
Uber,
laid there.
He laid there. His leg was still like kind of like right under the car. If the car would have gone, it would have ran him right over. But the Uber driver knew, so he was looking out.
He was just happy he didn't throw up.
Yeah, and then the Uber was like, "Just let me know when I'm good, man." Like, like we literally pick up his leg, move it over one bit so that like the tire can go.
Slightly go
Uber
by.
just books it out of there as Gain's like literally this far from the car.
And like we're dragging, I'm like Gain, get up, and he's like not getting up. He's like, nah, F you, I'm not getting up.
Oh,
and then Jack picks him by his arms, like lifts him up, goes, let's go, man. Like we're getting inside
at
and
that
you're going to
point,
bed.
Yeah, and
You
he went to bed pretty much after he
Gain
Well, Jack put him to
100%.
bed,
Oh.
and then he got back up.
he
he
tackled
wanted-
a quick taco 12 pack.
Yeah, he wanted to get back up, but Jack thought he was trying to like leave. And so, Gain hurt
I have
his
a funny
hand
picture of it,
in
actually.
Jackson Hole.
Yeah.
And it was like bruised, and like he thinks it's like maybe broken possibly. And Jack's like trying to get him back to bed, holding him by. I'm laying in bed at this point, and Jack's putting him down, but he's like grabbing him by his hand that's hurt, and all I hear is Gain just go ow, ow, ow.
Real subtle.
And
ow.
Jack, like literally the most monotone ow, 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 and Jack goes, I don't care if it hurts. Like you're going to bed.
Sorry,
That'd be the
Jacob.
meanest thing you've ever done.
Yeah, Jack was in a grumpy mood.
Like
You
Well, the
don't
things that
you
Gain
don't
was doing was
swear
just- it was just
like
adding up.
glass half full, and you to look at Gain and go, I don't give a fuck. I mean, that's what I would have
at
said.
that point,
but,
we
like,
needed.
I don't
him
give a
in.
frick if it hurts.
I don't give a frick if your hand has a boo boo on it. We're getting you to bed to go nighty night.
Yeah.
It's him that night. Taco 12 pack with the taco.
Is that taco?
It's just a taco right
On
on
his
his
chest.
chest, just as he's passed out. No hat on. He lost his.
If we were bad friends and released, I mean, it's bad enough we're putting out a full story about him everywhere.
Well, he did it,
true.
so if he didn't want the story out, he shouldn't have
But
done it.
if we granted, this is with all of us, but he probably has of all my friends the most pictures that could go like viral and be a meme.
Yeah.
100%. And it'd all be like I'll be drinking memes
Yeah.
though. I mean, but his
The almost
his,
Friday.
his passed out body looks like if you outlined a dead body. Always.
Literally.
He's just constantly
Yeah.
just like his legs kind of turn, just
Yep.
like if you outlined someone that got hit by a car and a semi backed over him, that's how he passes out when he's
Yeah.
drunk.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
how he looks.
So yeah, that was our Friday night.
Okay.
It was
Amazing.
eventful, and that was
Would you
probably
like to
at
take
like
the chair with
9.
you?
That was like 9 p.m. So it was, I don't know, kind of early. Probably
Move you
good.
back over. Let's get you centered.
Probably good, but it was a good night. And then the next day, we actually got a lot of sleep that night, which doesn't happen in Nashville. But the next day we got up early and me and Morgan did, and we got up and went to Uncommon James. That was good.
Uncommon James.
Yeah, it's a jewelry store.
I was gonna say that sounds like 2 apartments from Madison combined.
True. But that's the Kristen Cavalieri. Is that her name? Kristen?
Jake Cutler's ex-wife.
Ex-wife.
I'm Team Cutler.
Yeah.
I know nothing about it. Just
But
right now I'm Team 2.
We went there, we had a little morning, just
picking out engagement rings and stuff like that.
stuff like that. Yeah, we're pretty serious.
You
We're
wish
getting ready.
if he popped the question right now, here on my show, what would you say?
Are you serious?
Is that what you would say? or
It
you
depends.
asking?
It depends.
I would say, is this a joke?
I was gonna say, you got it in your pocket?
I'm gonna cut us off right here. Is that okay, Morgan Kusky?
I got
Can
something
I
to
cut
say.
it off?
We'll do it right in front of that middle. Get the whole background, and I'll be in the back. It'll be like a thumbnail.
But no, so that next day, Gain actually he had his flight that night, Saturday night. So he left early, so I don't know. We actually went to a place we've never been to. It's called the Listening Room. And it's not on Broadway. It's a few blocks off Broadway. It's more like a theater almost.
I've
bar,
seen a lot. 'Cause I have
theater,
a few
restaurant.
friends down there now that
Yeah,
are like
it was
singing, and
so
they
cool.
perform there a lot.
Yeah. Yep. And it was like a dinner, everything, like drinks, dinner. Like you had to buy tickets to get in. There were 4 artists we saw. It was Matt Ferrenti, Levi Hummin, Tyler Rich, and Sean Stamley. And they just literally 4 seats up on the stage.
It was literally like 4 best
And they-
friends.
yeah.
Just
Matt Ferrenti would sing.
each other. It was
Next,
so
Levi Hummin, he would say a little story about a song. He would sing it and just so on and so on, and it was incredible. We were
That's
literally
cool.
Like,
you guys
that.
up on
That.
stage.
But that's honestly
I
a
was gonna say-
dream of mine to do
it was very
a show
yeah.
and then do these. It'd be for people who don't know, but blue collar comedy. It was these 4 comics, and at the end of the show, they said their favorite part of telling jokes is when they're at a bar after a show,
Yeah.
and they'd be sitting on a bar stool and they just tell the dumbest jokes. but it'd be like an homage to them. Like, it's a dream of mine to like go on stage with like 4 people who like don't do this at all,
Yeah.
and just be like, we have stories, we have jokes, and then interact with an audience like that is.
Yep.
That is
Dude, it was
probably would be top 5 days of my life just doing
Yeah.
that. That'd be so fun.
It was one of the best things I've done in Nashville, honestly. And it was just like, it was just Morgan, Brian, and I. And like the state, like if we were like at our table here, like the stage was literally like where the car is, like just right there, so close. It was just very personal and like,
For all them, that car is like 2 miles away.
yeah. No, it's literally 20 feet away,
Yeah.
30 feet away, like just so close. And they hung out after and like took pictures and talked. Like we talked with
Yeah.
Levi Hellman for a little bit after, and it was so cool.
No, it's perfect. I
And then, yeah.
love, like, that stuff's so fun.
And then we met some of Brian's friends, and we met up with them after that, and that was our trip to Nashville, and it was awesome. It was a great trip. Then we went home
never
the next day.
It's never a bad trip.
It's really not.
Like, if you were to summarize every time you go to Nashville, it'd be, I hate the car ride, gain,
we
had
flew.
a ton
Dude,
of fun.
flying changes everything.
Oh, flying
too.
changes everything. But for the most part,
Yep, for
like
the most part.
like if you had a bullet
Yep.
point Nashville,
Yep.
I was like
Yeah.
excited on the car ride, gain, food,
Gain, you get a whole bullet point there, man.
food. Wish we went to more bars than we actually did.
Yeah.
Fuck the car ride back.
Yes.
That's it. Like that's Nashville.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's
that
put
is.
gain in the middle. It's like alcohol and food is number 2. Gain always happens at 3, and then 4 is like we probably should have went to more places than we actually did. We just stuck at one place all night, which isn't bad. It means we were
Not
having
bad.
fun.
Yeah, you don't want to.
And then it's like, fuck, I have 9 hours home.
Yeah. That
Which,
car ride.
but I agree. Like when the one time I flew to Nashville from Miami, dude, money.
I know.
Knowing all you
Flying-
guys drove down for spring, it was when you guys went down for spring break,
Yep.
and just flying up there with Sammy, I was like, dude, we got here in 2 hours.
We're never driving again.
We are never driving again. We took a free shuttle to our hotel. And like I'm never doing it. Granted, I did it one more time, but I don't think
I'm never doing it again. I did
one more-
it. I did
well,
it.
The problem is what's tough is when you plan a trip like that and 99% of the group is driving,
Yep.
you flying by yourself almost kind of then feels like a waste of money. It's like, all right, if everyone else isn't getting that time down there and it's
Yeah.
just me, I might as well have the time in the car with them
Yeah.
and like hanging on the way up. Like I would almost rather, I think if my friends were to if I were to do it again on that road trip, it'd be, I will drive down with you. My ass is flying back.
Yeah.
It's the flying back that I think is like the biggest one. It's like
Honestly,
when you're
yeah.
ready to go home,
The drive down
Get
there
me the
is
fuck
so
home.
easy, so
Yeah.
fun. You know,
because
you're playing
everyone's
your music,
excited.
you're
That's the
pumped.
drive to anything.
Hey, no hangover.
Yeah.
But that ride back is
It's always one person that drives 8.5 of the 9 hours.
literally, yeah.
The last half hour is
Shout
like
out Drew
someone
Schwartz.
who's been throwing up in the sideways.
Remember
like,
that drive?
Dude, let me drive a bit because like you've been driving the whole time. Like you're right. I can see our apartment. Like you want to drive now?
Yeah.
Like yeah, just get gas.
No,
But,
my
like-
worst hangover ever was coming back from Nashville. Drew Schwartz drove most of the way. You drove the rest of the way, I think.
Him and I split it 50-50. I think it was
That was my worst hangover ever, like literally by far.
By the way-
Nothing comes close, and I hope nothing ever comes close to that again.
also my worst McDonald's experience of my fucking life.
You're talking to the right guy because I am in your boat on this.
This
I didn't even get
was
food.
hands down, like out of a movie. You can write bits. It was. We went in, ordered breakfast, and there was we're like, all right, it's breakfast, Nashville. Like it's gonna be a little busy. We waited, I think, no joke, over an hour. Close, 45 minutes to an hour.
It felt like 5 hours.
It got so bad. Like I was the last one to get my food. It got so bad. 3 different groups of people
Yes.
went into the kitchen. I mean, customers of people went into the kitchen to
Yep.
see what the fuck was up.
What was up? I didn't
No
go
one
in.
kno-
I couldn't.
no
I
one
couldn't
was-
smell McDonald's, or I knew I would have.
It was the equivalent of like, hey, people thought like we ain't doing shit today. Like fuck it, it's McDonald's.
It's
no
Sunday.
One cared.
Yeah, who
Dude,
cares?
there were people waiting 20 minutes.
You know, they were
just to
probably hungover
order.
too.
There was either one person working, like on staff, or just one person working with 20 people just going like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Dude, that was... I didn't even go in the building.
And then we got our
took
food.
a few steps
my
behind...
fries weren't cooked.
Yeah.
Or like my
Go ahead.
hash browns were. I'm like, dude, this is soggy. Like it is. I mean, it's McDonald's, but like, I mean, come on, your hash browns. Like that's always been like a crispy, nice hash brown. Like the one thing. Like I will eat McDonald's breakfast maybe once or twice a year.
Yeah, they took that much time and couldn't even get it right for you. How about that? What's up with that?
It took it, like, the amount of time it took, it was like they were making it from scratch for the 50 people that were in there.
Yeah.
Not like it was frozen, just had to, like, turn it on.
Tough. I mean, that was a time, that was a hangover where I was disgusted by food. I couldn't even smell it, and I did smell it just sitting in the parking lot. And I literally was taking laps around the McDonald's, just walking it off. And it literally took so long, and all I wanted to do was go and hit on the road. Hit the road, not hit on.
You ended up throwing up out the window, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was.
Yeah. A lot. You threw up a lot out the window.
A lot.
It was hysterical.
Seriously, a lot.
Like,
Gain
it was one of my favorite moments of him, actually.
Gain was holding.
Seeing him vulnerable and in a weak state is like me seeing him like that is like him seeing me in love. Like.
Yeah, probably.
It really is.
No,
which is a sick comparison coming from me.
We were on the highway, and I was letting it go out the window, and at that, I was ready to just jump out. Gain was holding me.
We
back.
were holding, yeah.
He was holding my shirt to make sure that like I wouldn't fall. And I remember looking up and just seeing you and Drew up there just staring back at me. Are you okay, man?
Oh, it was awesome.
I was not okay.
It was, but I've never seen him like that because his claim to fame is like I've never blacked out, and like because I really don't get hungover either.
I've blacked out now.
Yeah, I know you have now, but before the longest time in college, like I don't black out. I took that as like a challenge. I'm like, I'm gonna black you
I never
out.
should have told you.
Yeah. I love that.
I've never seen him hungover.
You haven't?
Never.
Me?
Yeah, not like bad.
Not bad.
My worst ones, if I know I feel
I have a
bad,
top three.
I come
I know
home
my
and
top
that's
three.
it.
Yeah.
But otherwise,
Top
I
three.
don't. And I asked my dad, I was like, Dad, apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Do you get hungover when you drink? My dad drinks a decent amount. He goes, yeah, no. I go, because most people say like, all right, once you get into your late 20s, mid 30s, like hangovers are gonna kick in. And I was like, I'm not ready for like every time I have a drink, I'm gonna get hungover. Because I have friends that have 2 beers and like I don't feel great in the morning. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
That's
my
tough.
dad's like, I really don't get hungover. I'm like, thank the fucking Lord. I mean, it is a recipe for like having a problem, but
I gotta pee.
Go pee.
I gotta do it.
We can also end this here soon if you want. We are. Would you like to go upstairs? You've already been in the shot. It's okay. We can. Well, go pee. We'll do like.
Go upstairs too.
We'll do some parting thoughts, and then you go outside because I need you
Should
back.
I go this way or that way?
Go out until left. There's some woods. Yeah, go upstairs. What? I'm not gonna make you squat outside again. What am I, a savage?
I don't want to go inside.
Why don't you want to go inside?
I'm nervous.
My mom's name is Christine. She's a wonderful lady. Steven is upstairs. Andrew is the room next to the bathroom. Both nice. Andrew's playing video games. He's not going to care. The only issue you might run into is someone's in the bathroom, which I doubt it because Andrew's been home for a while, so he's done showering. You're good. Go to the bathroom.
I'll hold it.
Tinkle, tinkle.
I'll hold it.
Go to the bathroom.
No.
Why not?
No. I'll do Final Fantasy.
But, like, this isn't your episode. You've had 2 episodes now.
Well, my second one's not out.
Yeah, your second one isn't out. It's...
I didn't go. I can't go in the woods there. There's houses all around. I also went right past 2 garages down. There's a mannequin. I thought someone
Oh
was
my
staring
God.
at me.
This is my final thought.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Neighbor next door, get rid of the mannequin in your garage. Every time. Oh my God.
Did we ruin the episode?
No. So our neighbor has this 2 garages down, just has this mannequin in, and I've told her it's a little creepy. I think someone's standing there every time I like drive by or like I pull my car out. I'm like, oh, someone's just like, they're there and they're looking at me, and like they think it's funny. Just I can't put words together. They find it amusing that it freaks people out that someone is just standing there half clothed looking out, and they haven't moved it since. Like, and they hang out next to it. They often just sit outside, barbecue, them, dog, her kids, and a mannequin. I gotta be quiet. I think they might be outside. They're nice people, though. But, like, might be weird people. We live next to some weird people. The people to my right during the, like, thick of this pandemic, I walked outside, and this lady's sitting in like a 1970s like kind of lawn chair. I don't know, 70s. I just put in like old time. Like, you know, the ones that are like, it's like crisscross, like a crow. I don't know the words. Like, you know, people layer bacon in and out in cooking videos and make like a bacon blanket. It's like one of those chairs, but it's like colorful and striped. It frays a bit. I've been talking to myself the whole time, but I gotta finish this thought. Hold on. Okay. So this lady, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Do you know those kind of chairs I'm talking about, where it's like not, like a really old chair? It's like a foldable chair. It's got like, there isn't like a seat. It's just kind of like straps, and they intertwine on the front and the back. It's like
no.
Never mind. Whatever. So in the thick, I was saying like we kind of have weird neighbors because the lady has the mannequin over there.
So weird.
The lady over here
has those chairs.
She has this chair. The chair is not like an important part. I don't know why I'm obsessing over it. But she, in the thick of COVID, like when it's like you need your mask on, 6 feet away, like
about a year ago,
like get away from people kind of thing.
Yep.
I come outside, middle of summer, and she's sitting out there. Get the fuck out of here with your hiccups. And she's sitting out here, and I go to get the mail, and sitting on her chair, her like old lady sun hat, full mask on. She by herself. No one else is outside. No one. In this entire complex, not one person, by herself, gloves on, fully gripping the arms of this chair, mask, blacked out like glaucoma sunglasses, sun hat, boots, pants, and a sweatshirt. Just quote unquote sunbathing. I think she was hotboxing her fucking body. She goes, Lord, just fucking take me. Like she was trying to cook herself to like, ma'am, you are by yourself.
Yeah.
No, like what do you think? Like the wind blows and you get COVID?
Yeah.
Mask. I mean, for all I know, she had like,
but
it was bad.
Yeah.
Do you have a final thought? Did you have fun today?
I had fun. Yeah.
Would you do it again? Would you come back on with Josh? I think Josh has to come on by himself, and then we'll get you both on.
Okay. Yeah. No, I would love to come back.
It's fun.
I had fun. Yeah.
This is like for me, I'm almost treating it for like, it's like a pregame for the weekend kind of thing.
True. It's a great way to start your weekend.
It is a great way to start the weekend. I would like to do more during the week, and I will do more once lacrosse.
It would be fun if we got like even like a group of like 4 or 5.
Oh, we're going to do that? Oh, I'll just give you the formal invite now. So what we're going to do is, and I said it last episode, so you know Corey.
I heard that, yep. I know.
We're doing the cookout.
When? When it gets nice and warm?
Well, one, I need to text Corey to figure out his, like, for sure date, because I have things planned in the next 2 weeks that I can't do anything.
Okay.
But I think within the next month, when it's like for sure warm out, we're gonna do a full blown cookout. Bring whichever girlfriend you want.
Thanks. Yeah, no, that would be so fun.
But
I would love to see Corey.
Set it up. I'll have
baby.
all 4 mics. I don't think the kid's gonna show up.
Yeah.
Corey, if you're listening,
Corey, bring the baby.
Bring
please.
the baby. Bring the baby.
Star of the show. Great clickbait, you know.
Great. You know how fun that would be if you like it's just you and I here and someone's just holding the child in the middle the whole time. Or let's just give him a booster seat and I'll put a microphone and a stand in front of him. We'll turn it off. Like eventually we can turn it on and we can hear like what the 12-year-olds are saying out there.
We can show it to him when he turns like 18 and really like
hey man, you were on a podcast at the age of 5 months.
Yes.
But yeah, and maybe bring the outfit I bought him and have him wear it because I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I haven't seen Callum wear this tattoo outfit yet. Okay? Put it on the kid. Send me a picture. Doesn't need to go on Facebook. Just send me the fucking picture.
But no, I seriously had so much fun. I would come back gladly. And
Give me a critique right now. Say something mean.
you love the critiques. You always ask for these.
Yeah. He can't do it, can he?
I can give you. Want me to give you one?
Yeah.
He can do it. He can give you some critique.
I'll say today
Yeah.
when you started. My critique.
Do it in a constructive way.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of when I got bored, but I didn't really get that bored. It was fun.
I said a critique, not an insult. Did you get bored today?
I said I'm trying to think of when I got bored, but I didn't really get bored today.
Okay, so that's more of a compliment.
Yeah, that was.
I know you have one. Is he afraid to tell me something?
I'll give you a critique.
Okay.
It's freaking cold in here.
It's not that cold. It's not that cold.
in here.
That was really childish of me. I'm
A
sorry.
little bit.
Okay, maybe I'll get like...
A heater.
No, because then they hear it. So I'm going to get you... This is like the worst... Like the very end of this show is terrible. Like, how do you need to improve your show? I'll buy you a sweatshirt. How about that? Get her a fucking sweatshirt.
She has so many. I'll get her
You
one.
knew
I'll
you
do
were
it.
coming here. You did this in November.
But I thought the garage would be closed.
It wasn't closed when you did it in November.
It wasn't this open.
It might be a difference of like 3 inches.
Makes a difference. Whatever.
I bet 3 inches makes it.
My critique is you need to have like an audience.
You need an audience?
Not even that, but just like having Morgan here. I think it's just
nice.
good for
No.
like a third party. Like you can kind of
Okay, so we
adds
agree.
a different dimension.
We agree.
Almost.
I like having like when I say Morgan, look it up. I genuinely would like to have a TV. We talked about this with Jack. Have a TV somewhere and like, hey, we talked about something because it kind of
Piper.
removes the element. I almost said elephant. Element of like talking about like current facts or something like that, or
Yep.
like events. Because I know nothing about them. It's like, oh, look it up. We can talk about it. It
Sure.
would be nice to have
It
that.
would.
It would be great.
And I just think like the energy with like just between when it's just like one-on-one versus like having a third person, even just watching or something, just
Yeah.
changes things.
I promise
good.
you, we would have done just fine without her.
Yeah, you would.
It's really easy. This is really easy. But yeah, no, I definitely eventually we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
But this was fun. Here, I'll give you a little cheers. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy. Let's go find something to do today. I almost spilled that all over my lap.
I wish you would have.
We will end it. Oh, good lord, that was not a good sip. We'll end it on. Do you
Have
need
a-
to pee?
Have a good weekend, y'all.